Welcome. Now that we know how get, post, put, delete works and have an idea about them, let's go ahead and continue with our property manager application. So in this application, as mentioned earlier, you as a normal user can go and register to this platform, and then you can log in after that, and then you will be able to create many properties. So you can log many properties that you have. If you have a house, you can log that. If you have an if you have a shop, you can log that. If you have an apartment, you can log that. So that in future, if somebody is looking for that property as for rent or sale, they can come and look into this portal. So there can be many people who own property, so they can come and start to log their property details on this application. So that's the overview. For now, what we will do is go to our property controller. Here, first endpoint that we would like to create is for adding a property. So I'll say public, and then I will say property. For now, I will just say property. We will modify that property DTO, save property. And as we know from our post mapping, this will be like post post mapping post mapping, and here we will say slash save property. So whenever user will hit API slash v1 slash properties slash save, it will come to this method. This is one way of naming it, or what we could also do is take this here and just keep up to here and say properties. That's it. This is another way. So we will keep the endpoint always same and the method name will change, because of which we can create multiple endpoints. Alright, so now this will take a property DTO, and that is going to come from the user. And as we know, this is a post mapping, so we have to say address post mapping. No, not here. Here it should be address request body, because this is going to convert data into this format. And here what we want is we want to just for now say system dot out dot println, and we will just for now print the property DTO, and from here we will just for now return the same property DTO. So let's test this if it is working as expected. So I will put a debug mode here and start debugger. So let's go to our postman. So let's duplicate this, and now it is v1 slash properties with the header of content type application JSON, and a body will now change. So let's form the body. For that we have to go to property DTO. We will say property title, property title as it will be a string, so we'll say property or apartment one. Apartment one. Similarly, we have another one, description. Nice property, something like this. And others property I will ignore for now. Let's try to hit this. So if you see, now it came here and we see what will the value of it. So here in the property DTO, it's giving us apartment one and nice property. Others we haven't set. So by default, its value is becoming as null. Perfect. So far it's good. So what we managed to do is we managed to basically save the property. So here from our client, we managed to get the property details to the controller. But here is our database where we want to store the property detail. So this is our database. So now we could directly write the code to save the data in the database, but that is not a good practice. So like this is a controller layer. Similarly, we have to create a service layer, and service layer is for writing business logic. And then we have to create a repository layer or a DAO layer. And this DAO layer is going to talk to our database or this repository layer, whatever you can call, is going to talk to our database. And then this service layer is going to talk to this repository layer. And this controller layer is going to talk to this particular service layer. So we will write the flow now for everything in such a way. There will be three layers: controller, who is directly talking to the client; service, which is for business logic purpose; repository, which is going to interact with the database. So in the next video, let's go ahead and see how we can create our service layer. Thank you. I will see you in the next video.